sec. Come sit down. Come sit down. Have a chat with me.
Right.
I didn't even say that into the microphone. Not a fucking good start. That.
How do we start?
I don't know. Right, so on this podcast, or video podcast, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing it in different episodes, and every episode we're going to bring something new to the table, things that upset us, things that annoy us, things that piss us off.
Oh, I've got a gold mine this week. I've got an absolute gold mine.
I know you have.
Things that annoy me at the restaurant.
Let's go.
Okay, am I going first? Oh, is it my subject first, Adley?
Yeah, you go
okay,
first, you go
cool.
first.
I've written a list. And it's a long list as well. Hold on. Yeah, it's about 18 subjects here on my list.
Oh, you've done
things.
that much?
Yeah. So I put a message in. I put a message into the restaurant group chat last night saying, "Hi guys, I'm starting a podcast and all that. Drop me a couple of things that annoy you at the restaurant." None of them replied.
So is that one of the things that annoys you?
That's one of the things that annoys me. Thanks, guys.
Friends.
It's also like when say you're short of staff at work as well, and then all of a sudden the message group goes quiet. It's like, right, you all not wanting to talk now. Yeah. Okay. Customer annoyances. Right, this is what we're starting with.
Right, okay, yeah.
Customers that sit themselves down.
What's wrong with that?
Right, okay, I can tell you've never worked in a restaurant, because this
I worked in Wetherspoons. Biggest restaurant in UK.
Please, that place is not a Wetherspoons. That's like saying McDonald's is like fine dining. Please. Yeah, I can understand,
rude.
right, so you can sit down by yourselves in a Wetherspoons, not in like the restaurant I kind of work at, which is meant to be higher class.
It's
and
meant to
all
be,
that
but
thing.
it's
people
Doncaster
come in-
High Street. It's Povo, mate.
Okay, well, picture the scene, right? Say it's like it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You started setting up all your tables for your bookings and that, right? And you've set up all your tables and you've put menus down on the ones that are reserved. And then fucking Gary and 3 of his mates come in and just walk over to one of the tables and plop themselves down on the one that's booked out in 20 minutes.
But what if Gary plans on eating within 20 minutes?
Oh yeah, you're going to have a steak and chips and a starter and a lager all in 20 minutes.
Allow
It'll
Gary
probably
to
take
do
about
that.
10 minutes to get out to you. Stupid.
I don't think that's a massive issue.
That is a massive issue.
I can see why it upsets you, but
Yeah,
it probably wouldn't upset me because it
then-
saved me a job.
Then you've got to go over to the table and be like, "I'm really sorry, guys. This table's booked out," and then they kick off at you like it's your fault. Like, please, just wait at the door. Just wait at the door. It's going to make your life so much easier. I can get you sat down. Just give me 1 second to finish this drink ticket. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the amount of times where you've gone in, or where I've gone into a restaurant and I've been stood there and I'm just waiting, and there's staff working there and they don't pay you any attention, and you're like, hello, are you going to fucking come and see me? And that's why people go and sit down.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh.
I feel so sorry for you. You've got to wait 5 minutes at the door, have you?
I'm impatient.
Oh, sweetheart.
I get what I want when I want, and if I don't,
I'm
I
leaving.
go.
I'm gone. I'm
gone.
out of it.
Right, what's your second point?
Okay, so when they come into a restaurant, sat down, they've ordered their food, and then they've ate all of their food, they've cleaned their plate, and then they go, "I'd like to make a complaint about the food."
Oh my God, I know people like this.
This happened like a month or so ago to Grace, and
Grace is...
yeah, Grace is my fiance, and she works for me as well. And she walked over to the table because they wanted to make a complaint, and they went, "Oh, I didn't like the prawns."
But the prawns had gone.
Empty. The prawns are in her belly, bro.
Give them me back.
Yeah, legit. She was like, "All right, go on then." But yeah, went over to the table and went, "There's nothing on your plate." And this woman goes, "Yes, there is. Look. And there's like one tiny piece of prawn tail left.
It's just
What am I
straight
meant
up-
to...
That's just rude, mate.
Yeah, you're just trying to get a fucking...
Just been not brought up, dragged up. If you do that, you're not right.
You're just trying to get a free meal out of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely grim.
And that'll come out of your wages.
Yeah, it
and
comes out of
your
my tips, our wages.
He needs to get a new job.
Oh, well, I've got a podcast now.
Well,
Well,
no one might watch it.
Please
nobody
watch.
watches it.
Please watch. Okay. Third one. Oh, okay. Back to that theme of like sitting yourselves down and that. Sitting at a table that's dirty, like that's not been cleaned yet.
That upsets you if you're in a restaurant or when you're working at a restaurant.
When I'm working at it. So we have booths. Obviously, you've been, and people love the booths. They love like how it gives them like privacy and like intimacy and all blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
all that kind of thing. And some people are so desperate to sit at these booths, they will just walk over and sit down at a table that's literally got leftover plates and glasses from the previous.
To your first point,
Yeah,
where people just walk in.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I'll go to table, guys. Do you want this table? Yeah. You've got to give me like 5 minutes to get this table ready. And they're huffing and puffing, and they will stand over the table. You'll be there,
breathing
wiping away, and this guy's like
breathing down your neck.
like Michael. Give me some space, bro.
A minute.
Let me do my job for you, and I promise you'll sit here, relax.
You'll just
bro.
enjoy it more.
It's
just
not.
give me a fucking
It's
minute.
not that deep.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh my days.
Yeah, that would wind me up, to be fair.
But I had a woman that was being so rude to me. She came in and she's like, "My bus is in half an hour." Okay, right, yeah. Can you get food out to me in that time? I went. I'm not promising anything. I went, all right, table for one. Yeah, she was in a nurse uniform. I imagine she worked with.
So you're gonna be
yeah.
a little bit nicer to her.
Yeah, I'll keep my patience there. And yeah, so she sat herself down on a dirty table. I went, "Are you sure you want to sit at this table?" I took a food order.
What? She's in a booth?
No, she's on one of the high tables. I said, "Are you sure you want to sit at this table? It's dirty." And she goes, this is what she says word for word. "Just go get me my food." Just go get me my food.
Did you spit in it?
No, I didn't. I went, this is where I lost my patience. I went, all right, keep your hair on. And I walked away with the fucking food order. Got it through. Took the bill straight over to her. I went, you're paying now. You don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, got no time for people like that.
Yeah, you want to sit at a dirty table?
You know what you
Fine.
should have done? You should have took the absolute piss with the food.
Legit.
Took 15 minutes for it to come out, so then she's only got 10 minutes to
I
eat
should've.
it, and then 5 minutes to run and get bus or whatever.
I should have.
Should have
Well, here's the thing, right?
Sabotaged the rest of her day.
She came in at 7:30. She said her bus was at 8. She still sat in the restaurant at 8:05. So I think she lied.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, okay, you've lied
Absolute
to get quicker
liar.
service. Stupid woman.
Silly bitch.
Stupid. Okay, what's next? Oh, I want a booth. We've already discussed that
Well,
quite.
I want a booth, even though there is no booths left.
Yeah.
I want a booth. It's like what? It's like that.
All right, I'll
that
just
lass off of Willy Wonka's chocolate
All right,
factory.
I'll just kill the single mother with her 3 kids. Yeah, chuck them in the
I want
back.
it now.
Yeah, fucking.
Daddy always gets me a booth.
Yeah. There's this one guy always has to sit on table 11. He'll throw a tantrum until he gets to this table.
I don't get this, right? Jodie's grandma and granddad are like this, right?
Mm.
So when they go to a restaurant, they have to sit in the exact same seat. And if not, it's a problem. They sit in the same seat, they look at same views, and they're served by the same waiter and waitresses every time. But it's got to be the same seat. Every single restaurant. So you go to, let's say they go to like 5 restaurants a week, yeah?
Yeah.
In every restaurant, they have a specific seat to sit in. And if not, that's it. That's it. It's like grounds up and up.
Really?
Yeah, hell.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Honestly, I couldn't imagine. Oh no, I can't
I can't
say
imagine
anything.
going to a restaurant 5 days a week.
Here's the thing: I do have things to say about that, but it's Jodie's grandparents.
Yeah. keep it clean, man.
So if I want to
They might watch
survive,
this.
because we're going to their house in end of July because we're staying at theirs before we go on the plane. Yeah, if I want to survive, I can't say anything about that. I'll have words with them when I see them. Maybe not online, though. But I do have things to say about that.
I'd like to sit. When I go to a restaurant, I don't care where I sit, as long as there's a seat and a table, and knives and forks as well. As long as there's that and my food's all right, I'm not bothered. I'm not arsed. I'll sit outside. Yes. Most of the time, I want to sit outside anyway. I'm boiling now.
Yeah, we got a lot. So we have outside tables, don't we? Sometimes we get people. I'm not bothered by this personally. Like, it's been scorching hot recently, like 28 degrees or whatever. If you want to sit outside a restaurant with your top off, go ahead, because it's Donny Town Centre. It's not that posh.
No, there's nothing posh about Donny.
And this 2 lads came in, well-built lads, big boys, and they came in with their tops off, and like usually in that kind of situation, I always try and relieve the tension, break the ice. So when they came in,
nice tits.
Oh my god, something along those lines. When they came in, I went, "Have you got tickets?" And they went, "Tickets to what?" I went, "Tickets to the gun show." But seriously, gents, you got to put your tops on when you're indoors. When you're outside, they were creasing it.
Good,
they were creasing it. You got always
surprised in Donegal they didn't threaten you and say.
What? That's a great joke. I just told
I'll
them.
See you outside, son.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that once we got down my list. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, this will, I think, renovate. No, that's not the word. Resonate. There we are. This will resonate with a lot of people. Customers that stay past closing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hell. You're going to hell.
People overstaying the welcome. Like, this is not my life. I do have a life out of this job. Get out.
Listen. Yeah, look, you can stay until bang on 10. The moment it's 10 o'clock, I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Excuse me, can I have the bill?
Yeah. Look, legit.
I'm sorry, fucking what? Did you just speak to me?
I've had people like so usually the restaurant closes at 10, and I've had people stay till 11. And like, here's the thing, because it's a restaurant, you can't really say anything.
You still get paid for it?
Yeah. But still, I've been there since 12 o'clock. I want to go home.
Yeah, I get that. But what time do you stop serving food?
So we do last orders at 9. And then everyone's got like an hour to wrap up.
An hour's long enough to eat.
Yeah. It's just to stop that, to stop people from staying past the 10 o'clock finish. But yeah, a long time ago, we used to have people staying past late. And it's a long day. Long day indeed, that one.
I mean, if anybody's thinking about getting a job in a restaurant or in a pub or out like that, and they listen or watch this, they're going to think, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I'll just go and work somewhere else.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
this is we're great advocates, aren't we, for the hospitality sector?
The most important thing you can have in the hospitality sector is patience. Customers are stupid.
Yeah,
they are dumbasses. Here's a good example. So you take an order for a table, right? Say they've ordered, I don't know, let's make one up on the spot, like 3 spaghetti bolognese and a pizza and a burger, blah, 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 blah. Cool, you put the orders through. The order is cooked, you're taking it back to the table, and you get there and go, I've got the spaghetti bolognese, and they look at you like this, like,
who's ordered it?
Did I order that? Did I?
No,
I don't fucking, like,
I
come
do
on,
that though.
please.
Well, it's when you have a conversation with somebody, and then you get surprised by your food coming out really quickly, and you're like, oh, this is our food, and then, right, who's got the spag bol? And you're like, spag bol. Oh, you've got spag bol. Oh, I've got spag bol as well. It's just like, I think it's...
You think they've been caught off guard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And maybe some people are like, I don't know, like nervous.
Yeah, people can get... Yeah, we do get really nervous people in restaurants sometimes.
But on the other hand, I do get it because, like if you're in a big group, big booking, and then you're all ordering food, and you're like, who's ordered this? And no one's on table seems to have ordered this.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, someone's ordered it.
And it's a long day when them plates are hot. When them plates are hot, you're there like, try not to drop it. Yeah, well, please, someone just take the spaghetti bolognese. Please, take the bolognese from me, please.
Just slam it on the table and say, sort it out.
It has come to that a couple of times. I've just gone,
I don't care who's having it.
My hand has third-degree burns now.
You've ordered it.
I'm giving you the bill. Yeah. Oh, leading on to that as well. Massive table, right? Say there's like 20 people. Pizza? Oh, that's for Tony. No, yeah. Thanks. Cheers. That helps. There's like 17 blokes at the table who I've never met before.
Tony.
Who is Tony?
Who are
Should I know him?
Yeah, well, you expected to know him.
Was he at
it's
my-
his birthday, and
Wow. Oh, wow. Congratulations.
you don't fucking know, do you? How are you
Yeah.
meant to know these things?
That's a great one, that one. Oh, you bring like
Yeah.
a lager over. Oh, that one's for James. I don't know you guys.
That's not just in bookings of like 20 people, though.
It can be in a
That's
booking
just
of 4.
anybody.
It can be.
That's for so and so.
Yeah.
I'll just put them here.
Yeah.
See, this is why you don't like Weatherspoons. I bloody love it because they just chuck food on the table and put drinks at ready to end. They're not bothered.
Leading on from that one as well, that's for James one. So, I've got a beef burger. Oh, I ordered the spaghetti bolognese. Nobody asked. No one asked. Like, I will
I'll bring
tell
that
you
out
when.
next.
Yeah,
I've only
you
got
will
2
be
hands.
next. Oh, that's annoying as well. When you take the food over. Say you've got 2 plates, and you go, "Oh, I also ordered this."
Oh my god! Right.
Right.
You know, Rate My Takeaway, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, and me and Jody love watching Rate My Takeaway. It's like one of his favourite channels to watch on YouTube.
Just checking
yeah?
we're still recording. Yeah, carry on. Yeah, carry on.
But right, he always does this thing. So he sets his table and chair up outside, and he'll chat shit for half an hour, and then they'll bring his food out, and he never just has like 1 box of food, yeah. So it's like 2 trips, sometimes 3 with food he orders, and they bring some food out first, and they'll put it on the table, and he'll just go, oh yeah, what about me water? Just let him come back.
Relax.
Yeah.
Calm
You sat
down.
outside a restaurant if you need it. Or you can go
Yeah.
back. It's not like a drive-through. Like, if you're in a drive-through and you're like, oh yeah, you've not got me stuff. Remember that. Yeah, fair enough. But they've got 2 hands.
Yeah.
Give them a fucking.
What's he
break.
expecting them to do? Juggle?
Yeah, and then every single time it's the same. Oh, what about me can of pop? Or what about me water?
Slow down.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll bring
Slow
it out.
down. Calm down. It's gonna come. Trust
Idiot.
us. If say like 5 minutes go by and you're missing something still, sure, then raise it up.
Yeah.
But just let us trust us to do our job.
Well,
do you know what I
trust
mean?
you to do your job.
I've just been promoted actually, so
Promotion.
Okay, what's next? Right. This is annoying. So on the bar they have all the taps of like everything that we serve.
All beers and that.
Yeah, all on draft. They come up to the bar and go, "What lagers
you got?"
do you?" Yeah. Are you fucking blind?
Right,
You
I
can't
do
see
that.
me.
No, I do that.
Do you do that? Oh, you're an absolute
No, but
idiot.
I mean, like, what else you got? Yeah, because you can see, like, when you've got all drafts and you've got like
That's a
4
legitimate one.
You've got 4 on one area at bar. So sometimes, like, if you've got a bigger bar, you wouldn't expect it to be same 4 beers all the way around, would you?
Oh,
You'd think, you've
ours is
got
quite
different
ours is
stuff.
quite a small one.
Yeah,
there,
yours
but,
is a small bar.
I can understand what else have you got? Say stuff in tap and stuff in
Yeah,
bottle
like,
and
if you're
that.
saying what bottles you got, that's different.
Yeah.
But
But then I'll just plonk a fucking drink menu in front of them. There you go.
use your fucking eyes.
Yeah, that's another one as well. Like, so someone orders beef burger, I go, "What side do you want with that?" And they look at you like you've just fucking took a dump.
Like you shot
On them.
the kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like, "There's a side. There's a side. Good God, the prophecy is true." Okay. You might resonate with this one as well because you worked behind the bar for a bit. Hi, yeah. I'd like 4 Carlins, 2 Stellas.
Don't say it. Do not say it.
We're gonna carry on. We're gonna carry on acting this out. And 2 double vodka cokes, please. Go make
I'm not
them.
asked about that.
Yeah, you've made them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, that'll be 25 quid, please. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, and a Guinness.
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh my god! Right, when I used to work in a bar, I hated working in a bar, but the main thing about working in a bar that I hated was Guinness drinkers. Some of them are nice, they're all right people, but
They can be so pretentious. They can
oh,
be so
you need to
pretentious.
leave it 3/4 of the way up.
And you have
Are
to
you
leave it.
okay?
And you have to leave it for exactly 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Oh my god!
And it's like, just drink your drink.
The arguments I've had with people. Leave it and I'll come back to it. No, I'm serving other people now. I'll just pour the entire thing. I'm not arsed about leaving
Well,
it. Neither should you be because you're drinking them that quick anyway. You
That
can't
is a
even,
thing.
You can't properly taste it.
That's the thing. It doesn't need to be left 3/4 up. It's a
I've seen
marketing
video.
thing.
Yeah, I've seen a video on TikTok. There's a guy who does it who was like proper mental about Guinness.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But yeah, and he loves it, and he said it's like a myth. You don't even need to leave it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And then but people are so like precious. You need to leave it. Why? It's not a cup of tea. You don't need to leave it to brew. Just fucking drink the drink.
Do you want your lager or not your lager? Do you want your smooth ale or not?
I don't even know what it is, mate. It's like tar.
Black. Well,
have you had a Guinness?
Yeah. I've had Guinness. It's a weird one. They say you have to like gulp it, don't they?
I had 2 Guinnesses for free in Wetherspoons, and I didn't enjoy it, but I drunk it because it was free.
Fair enough.
Very unenjoyable experience. I had to brush my teeth after.
Oh, bro, we are offending so many Irish people,
I like Irish people.
So many 75-year-olds now.
And I want to go to Ireland, and I probably would try a Guinness in Ireland.
I imagine it tastes a lot better in Ireland.
Not that arsed about it, though. I wouldn't go out and buy it now.
Yes, yeah. So it's like a myth, isn't it? So like, I remember seeing a TikTok video from like back in the 60s and 70s. They used to actually use 2 barrels to make 1 pint of Guinness. One was pure foam, which is where the leaving it to settle thing came from, and the other would pour just straight black Guinness. I'll have to find the TikTok and maybe I'll put it into the video so you can have a look at it maybe or something.
So is that why they think you need to leave it to create a
Yeah, that's where it came from. That's where it came from.
I mean, it does, obviously, you see all of it like rising and that,
but you don't need to leave it 3/4. Yeah. You can just go all the way and leave it to settle.
I mean,
it's not going to change the
one
flavour.
that resonates with me the most.
Definitely, I knew it would.
It used to get under my skin, like, you know, when they'd say, "Can I have a pint of Guinness, please?" Can't you just have a pint of Amstel or something? Can you not have a Foster's? It'll take me like 10 seconds to pour it.
Yeah. Long day. Especially, it's really awkward when they come to the bar. It's just them and you go pint of Guinness, and then you pour 3/4, and then you're just like,
"You've been up too much." Time me until
busy, innit? Nice weather we're having, yeah.
It's been sunny, hasn't it?
Oh, look, the Guinness is done. Oh my days. Yeah, long day. Oh, okay.
Long day.
So, we have a junior menu at the restaurant.
Right, I'm just struggling what you're annoyed
I wonder
wait,
if you'll
I
guess.
know what you're going for when adults order junior menu.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. What if you're doing like a diet though?
We allow it in special circumstances. For example, we had a woman come in saying she's had an operation recently.
I mean, that's not an excuse.
And it was something to do with her stomach or something, so she couldn't have a lot of food.
She's got a junior stomach now.
I don't know the details, bro.
I take it back. If you're on a diet, just order chicken.
Yeah.
Don't order else.
Yeah.
So I think I probably agree with you. Adults shouldn't be allowed to buy kids'
meal. No, of course not. So like, so the junior menu says for 12 and under, and then you have Susan, who's like 38.
Susan's defo not under 12.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
calls a kid Susan.
Yeah.
I mean,
what have you been eating?
Past 2010.
What have you been eating, Susan? You've grown up so quickly. Like, yeah, that's a pain in the arse. It happened a couple of days ago. It's a
cheap night out really. If you're going to order a kids meal, but then if you order a kids meal and then you've got an alcoholic drink, it should be no. You can't have what? You can't have your cake and eat it. You're either a kid or you're not.
Yeah, exactly. The law is strict on this fact,
and I can't serve you an alcoholic drink with a kids meal.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm going to use that next time. Oh, you're off the junior menu. So you're under 12.
That then.
Right, well, no. You're not having
Guinness.
You're not
Susan.
You're not having your Guinness then. You can take that back. Oh god. Oh, I've lost my page. 1 second. Okay. We're nearly there. Okay. Next one, no manners. I tell you what, you pour it on us, you can be guaranteed we will give you a discount at our restaurant. Yeah, if you are amazing customers to us,
you get nothing.
No. If you're arseholes to us, we'll treat you like a normal customer.
Oh,
but if you are amazing to us, like
I thought you meant like management. If you're an arsehole, you get everything.
No.
If you're nice, you get no.
If you milk it on, me and Grace are like, they've been a great table. We're gonna put a wee discount on for them.
How much?
Just a little, like a 10%, like a 10% thing, kind of. Yeah.
10%, but it's like 15 quid a meal at your place. Without drinks, so you're going to be saving them like £4.
Alright then, do you not want the discount? I'll take it off then.
30%?
No, not even the staff get 30% at our place.
You get?
I get 20% if I go in.
That's not bad. I probably wouldn't eat at your place though.
Yeah, just please be nice to your restaurant and pub workers. You know, they're on minimum wage and they're just trying to make a living, innit? And you're coming in
And
being
most of them don't actually like that job.
yeah, and you're coming in being miserable, just ruining you're ruining it.
Are you describing me?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, if the boot fits. Boot fits. Oh, when they move tables as well. When they decide I'm not going to sit here anymore, they decide to move to another table. That's a classic.
After already, having a drink on it.
Yep.
And
Yep. Say they're sat in the window or
and
something. The sun's coming through. Okay, so we have a lunch menu. It finishes at 5:00.
Yeah.
People come in, say at like 5:15, and they go, "Oh, I'd like this off the lunch menu." Sorry, lunch menu's done. Oh, you fuck it.
Kicking off.
This is ridiculous. Sorry, if you get to an airport late,
they don't let you on plane.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Yeah, right. It's the same thing.
Bit different. But
no, it's not.
It is
no, it's not. You were late. You were there before. After the deadline.
You were
done.
definitely late. Yeah, I get that bit. But
it's deadline day, and you missed it. You missed it.
Peter Adam Wingy didn't think so when he went to when were he going? West Brom.
Something like that.
He didn't think it was too late. He was sat there at their ground ready to sign for him. So tell him about that.
Okay. When they complain about costs. So they look at something on the menu and they go, "Oh, this is expensive, innit? I didn't make the fucking price."
And you don't have to have it.
Yeah, I'm not forcing you to. Like, I'm not robbing you. I'm not forcing your wallet out of your pocket and making you pay for something you. Well, yeah, shut up. Go to McDonald's then. God, not my problem.
Not a bad shout, really.
Okay, so we cocktails. We do some cocktails.
We cocktails.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm just tripping up over my life. I'm nervous. Yeah, it's my first ever podcast. Yeah. So we do some cocktails that are like fruit daiquiris, fruit vodka martini.
Nice.
And so someone goes, "I'll have a fruit vodka martini," and I go, "What flavour fruit?"
But you can have any fruit.
That's exactly mind blown. They're like, "You have to choose a fruit." It's like, yeah.
I would have known that.
Really?
What were you saying? A fruit
vodka martini.
So you've got loads of different flavoured vodkas then?
No, I've got different flavoured syrups to put in. It's a cocktail, you shake it.
I never know that.
What would you have assumed would have come then?
Strawberry.
Just straight up strawberry?
Strawberry, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay, well, I thought that was a bigger deal for me, but
Well, I would have thought it were flavoured vodka, and only flavoured vodka I can think of is apple and... Well, and then, no, I've never seen a strawberry vodka, but...
We've got vanilla, raspberry, and citrus vodkas.
Sound gross.
The citrus one in particular. Yeah, I thought that would be a bigger deal, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
It's not your biggest deal.
Oh, this is a classic one. I wonder if this might resonate with you a bit. Say you're working a really lovely day.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, I bet you wish you were outside in this. Thank you for reminding me."
No, I don't, actually. Dawn. I fucking hate my life.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
being
miserable.
at work.
I love wearing all black in 29 degrees weather, mate, and the aircon's not working properly.
I bet you wish you were outside like all of us.
Yeah, I bet you wish you were in this. Christmas Eve's a tough one.
Spit in your drinks.
We get that on Christmas Eve. Like, "Oh, I bet you wish you were at home right now." Why aren't you at home? It's Christmas Eve. What are you doing out in the restaurant?
Yeah. And it's rude as well. It's like rubbing it in like I'm off work and you're not.
Yeah. Oh, mate. So obviously I'm born on Christmas Day, so I try and get Christmas Day off every year and that, and like they try and let me go early on Christmas Eve. This year gone, I was gonna get a lift home from Christmas Eve, and like at 9:30 or something, I was gonna get a lift from Elida, and she was gonna give me a lift home. And then there was this one girl who worked there. Her name's Zoe. She said she wanted to go home and all that. And Simon went, "Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. If you're going home, yeah? Yeah, I'm going home. Okay, off you go." She sat at the bar for the next 2 hours.
Did it get busy?
No. It wasn't busy. But that's a piss take.
But still,
because
you could have finished and actually gone home.
Yeah, and my lift was gone.
Were Grace working as well?
Grace was working as well.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
and
it's not all bad.
Simon was like, "I thought you said you were going home." And she went, I was just sticking around for a drink. Yeah, but Dave is on the bar and it's his birthday tomorrow and now he's got to finish.
Yeah, that's straight up rubbing it in your face as well.
I'm glad she's gone.
What, she died?
No, she's not dead. She's
Oh.
not dead. Well,
Rip.
I'm not saying anything. If I speak, I'm in trouble. And cool, that's the end of my list on things that annoy me in the restaurant. If you have any ideas, anything I missed, drop them in the comments.
Absolutely.
Yeah? On TikTok and YouTube and all that kind of thing.
All
Drop
that
it in the
jazz.
comments, and I'll have a look. And if anything comes up that I've missed, I'll mention it next time.
If anybody actually does comment, you will also agree with. I think.
I will, 100%.
I think
I don't
somebody
think there's
could come
anything-
into the restaurant and they could probably give you a tip and they're the perfect customer and you'd still
I'd find
something to be pissed off about.
Yeah.
Like pissing on toilet seats. Or,
Their tie was
yeah,
messy.
and you see his fucking hair.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I had a woman walk in with one shoe before. She dined and dashed, of course. Classic. But yeah, drop some in the comments and we'll see what we got. Cool.
Lovely. I'm a part-time singer, and when I do singing, there's obviously lots of things that upset me and piss me off when I'm singing. It's not hard to piss me off, really.
Easy peasy. I could probably do it in 2 minutes
Day
now.
to day, yeah. You are honestly, you're sat here now, mate, and I'm starting to get annoyed.
Fuck this podcast. I quit.
Oh, my toe! So I'm a singer. I generally just sing on weekends, but I will sing whenever. If you want me to do any singing for any events, just message me. Right, so generally when I gig, I'll start singing at about 9 o'clock. Yeah.
PM. Or for the breakfast.
Well, you never know. And I'll start singing at 9 PM.
Yeah.
And it annoys me so much, right? It only takes me 10 minutes to set up, 10 minutes max. You've seen my equipment.
Yeah,
it's not massive equipment,
not much,
right?
but it does the job, yeah.
Does what it needs to do. 10 minutes to set up, and I'll ring them the day before or on the day and just say, I'm the singer for tonight. It only takes me 10 minutes to set up. What time am I starting? What time's the first set starting? And every single time, whether it's a pub, a restaurant, a club, they want me to get there at like 7 o'clock or 7:30. And I don't get it. It takes me 10 minutes to set up. You wouldn't go to Mackey's an hour and a half before you started your shift just to turn milkshake machine on, just so it's on, ready for your shift, would you?
True, but what if you have some kind of tech malfunction?
Well, I mean, I have had a couple before, like,
And then
I've
you've
run
gone,
out of batteries and stuff.
Yeah, and then you've gone, thank God I'm here an hour and a half
But
early.
I'm not stupid. I take backups and stuff.
Right,
So
yeah.
there's never been an occasion, ever, where I've gone to a gig and I've not started on the time that they started.
Fair enough.
And pretty much every single time, I'll get there 10, 15 minutes before I'm meant to start, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe half an hour, actually. But the point is, they always want me to get there an hour and a half earlier, and I'm sat there just waiting.
Mm.
You wouldn't do that in any other job. So why, when you're a singer, you're expected to get there an hour and a half early? I'm being paid to sing. I'm not being paid to set up an hour and a half early. They're paying for my
Oh, so you don't
singing.
get paid for that time then?
No,
You just
so
get paid for the
you
gig?
get paid for the singing, yeah.
Rough.
And then obviously now I've got to travel. Some places I'm travelling an hour. So if I start singing at 9 and they want me to be there for 7, I've got to set off at 6.
That's a rough time, isn't it?
It's stupid,
It reminds
man.
me of when I did that panto a couple of years ago. Same kind of problem, but reversed, if that makes sense. So say sometimes we would do a pantomime in a school, and they're like, right, you need to have this. We need to. So say we're doing the morning assembly, doing a show in the morning assembly, or something like that. We have to be there for like 8 a.m. Have the set up. Costumes and makeup and sound and tech, setting it all up ourselves and stuff like that. And then afterwards, it's like, right, you've got 15 minutes to get out.
No, it's
and
just
it's like
unfair.
they don't understand
No, they
how
don't get
long
it.
this can take sometimes, do they?
No, it's just annoying. But you wouldn't turn up to any other job
No, of
an
course
hour and a
not.
half early without being paid. I'm not being paid to get there at 7 o'clock. I'm being paid for the 90 minutes of singing that I'm doing.
Yeah,
That's my rate, yeah? If they want me to get there an hour and a half early, they're going to have to pay
overtime.
me 90 more minutes.
Yeah, I don't understand
It's
what their
so
train of
stupid, mate.
thought is there.
I
Really.
think they just get worried that there's not going to be a singer or not going
Oh,
to be
yeah.
entertainment for when people are eating or having a drink or whatever. But that sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's point one. Point two, right. I mean, this is just general. Like, this is not just people when I'm singing in pubs and stuff. But I hate, like, and I really, really hate it. I cannot take compliments because I always feel like they're like backhanded compliments. So
Really?
I did one on Saturday, and people coming up to me afterwards saying, "You're the best singer we've had in here."
And you
For
go, no,
ages,
I'm not.
for
I'm
ages.
terrible, aren't
And
you?
I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then they'll say, "You were really good." And I'm like, "Good." If I'm the
Good.
best singer that you've
How
had in here
dare you?
in years, you were really good. Can you not think of a better describing word than good?
So basically, you just want to be shouting compliments, but only the best compliments.
The good compliments, yeah, like, you were amazing. I said, thank you so much. That's it. End of story. Don't say anything else. Don't say you were really good. I get, you did all right, didn't you?
Is that it?
All right. You just, when I'd finished my last set,
Are you
you were stood on your chair shouting, more, more, more.
Are you secretly Homelander?
I'm smarter.
I'm smarter.
I'm better.
I'm better.
I am better.
Man, it annoys me so much. It's just, I've done like the best performance of my life, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, you were really good. And I'd rather them not say anything at all.
All right.
I'd
Okay.
rather
Then.
not hear it. I'd rather just know in my mind that I did a good job rather than them say, you were really good. Because it's like, so I was really average then. That's what they're basically saying. And it's not for me.
Notes to anyone who ever goes to one of Liam's shows:
Do
never
not
say he was
compliment
good.
me, ever.
Say, "Wow, you're the best around." Nothing's gonna ever bring you down.
Right, point 3. This is a big one for me, and I get it all the time.
Okay.
I had it last Friday. So I'll do my set, and I'll finish my song, and then someone will come up to me and say, can I have a go? Can I do a song? And I'm there, so I've got my microphone in my hand, and I'll say, no, because I've not finished my set.
Yeah.
Yeah? And also no, because I don't want you to, because they've paid me to sing, not you. It's not a karaoke, yeah?
That's stupid.
My equipment, my microphone cost me like, I don't know, like 350 quid, something like that.
Right.
It's a decent microphone, yeah? I don't want any random bloke or random woman touching my microphone.
Someone who's had a couple,
spitting all over it.
Yeah, 45-year-old Trevor,
It's not. I'm not having it.
Have a go on your microphone.
Again, you wouldn't do that in any other job. You wouldn't go, right? So you wouldn't go, let me think of some entertainment.
Can I have a go on your forklift?
You wouldn't go to watch F1, yeah? And you wouldn't say, yes, Verstappen, give me a go.
Go on,
let me have a lap.
One lap. Or
One lap for lads.
Going up to a pit crew. Let me change tyre for this
I've got
one.
a GTR at home. It's not much different.
I drink Red Bulls. I know my way around here.
You wouldn't do it, would you?
No. I know you sing a lot of Motown, don't you?
Yeah.
It's so funny and hypocritical
Hippopotamus.
hypocritical to me how you go to a lot of working social clubs kind of thing, don't you? And it's all older white men and women who are like, they go, not my words, by the way, before anyone says, they go like, oh, I hate these immigrants coming to my country, stealing my jobs. And then they listen to Motown.
Yeah, and they're up dancing as well.
And they're up dancing to Motown, written by,
I love this song. Who's it sung by? And you're like,
someone not of your
Stevie
skin tone.
Wonder or something like that.
Yeah. Although that reminds me, there's a great clip of I think was it Sugar? Is it Sugar Ray?
No,
I can't remember his name.
About
It
Ray Charles.
was a black performer.
We're blind.
No, not this one. It was a black performer, and he wrote a song that became like a massive hit in America. However, no one had seen him before, and they had a white audience who loved the song and loved the artist, and then the artist came out and he was black. And this was in like the 50s and 60s, so they're there going like that, pretending to enjoy it, and you can see the gears churning in their heads.
You've seen Elvis film though, haven't you?
Yeah, great.
You're right. So obviously he grew up with that culture and
in black culture,
and he loved it, and he sung it, didn't he? And he that's what music like he liked. And then they said to him like, you're not singing any of that kind of music.
Yeah.
And if you do, we'll arrest you. And then they arrested him.
Yeah.
Like, fucking mental, isn't it?
It's a massive part. He sang Trouble, didn't he?
Oh, God,
I'll tell you, Austin Butler,
Hey, a good performance, wasn't it?
How did he not win an Oscar for that?
Mate, that was one of the best films I've watched.
You're looking for trouble.
Best films I've watched this year, in my opinion. That
Really good. Me and
class.
Grace went into it like not sure what to expect.
Well, I mean, it's an Elvis film. It's got Elvis songs in it, so it's gonna be good anyway.
But the way they modernized some of it, do you know what I mean? There was when he first performs in the pink suit,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
the wiggle, and they use a riff which is from a modern song. I can't find it for the life of me, but yeah, they mix it with like modern black music and obviously music Elvis Presley wrote and such, which was influenced by black music at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went home, listened to all of Elvis's top hits, which is something I would have done
Mate,
before.
The best.
Some of them are
ever.
great.
The best ever.
And there's a great. Have you listened to the soundtrack for the film?
From yeah.
Yeah, they've got
to it in car.
They've got was it Crawfish Fever? I think they called it. They mixed the song Crawfish and Fever. It's really good. Check it out.
Crushes.
That's what they call it. It's something like that.
Fever.
It's something like that. Yeah. So it starts with the opening. It goes, I'm not gonna sing it, but Crawfish, that from the Crawfish one, and then it goes. It's like a drum thing, and then it goes. Never knew how much I loved.
I think I have heard
it's
it.
so
Yeah, but
good.
No.
It's a mix you would never have expected.
No, not at
to
all.
work.
But he's the best, and I don't know what I'd do without Motown music. It just
And
gives
also,
me life.
they put the original Hound Dog on it, and it's better than
Oh
Elvis's.
yeah, the woman's version.
Yeah. You ain't nothing but a hound.
Yeah, what's she called?
Proper slow down.
Like Mama Cass or
No!
something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm gonna put the name.
Is it Mama Cass?
For respect, I'm gonna put the name in the.
Yeah,
We'll put the name in the
absolutely.
video. Absolutely cracking
It's just
version.
unreal.
Original is
But
the best.
50s music is
Some of it can be
unbeatable,
banging. Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
You find it
unbeatable music.
honestly. You can find a genre. Yeah.
And then
you
it
can
just
find a
gets
genre. Yeah.
from the 50s to, I'd say, early 80s, probably late 70s. The music is just, it'll never be beaten ever again.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got onto this subject.
We were talking about Motown. Because that's what you mostly
Yeah,
sang.
yeah,
I
we
think. Right. Next.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm singing my set list, and it's the same set list every single week. Eh? Same set list every week. Obviously, how am I going to remember all the words if I change it every week? So I'm there doing my set list, and rude. Shut up, Jody.
Jody, come on, we're filming, bro.
Come on,
Relax. Carry
Professional,
on.
man. Right, yeah. So I'm singing my song, and I'm not even lying. Right, I'm halfway through singing a song, and this woman, drunk, comes up to me.
Sing Hi Ho Silver Lining.
Oh my god,
Said-
yeah, 'cause it's a Sheffield song.
I ain't got it, sorry. And I carried on singing.
Sing it.
Sing it.
I was like,
I pay
haven't
you.
got it. And I was like serious with it. And her husband stood there watching me. I said, can you come and grab her? Come and sort her out, please. Like,
Honestly,
I'm singing. And
sing
he was
it.
like, come on, come back. She was like,
Sing Hi Ho Silver Lining.
she won't leave me alone. So I
Sing
think I was
it.
singing, honestly, I was singing like Higher and Higher, Jackie Wilson, yeah? Which
Yeah.
is a song to sing, yeah? Right? It's an hard song. And she's just pushing me.
Sing Hi Ho Silver Lining.
I haven't got it. So then when I finished my
I'd
set,
lose my top, mate.
when I finished my set, I said, right, guys, I'm going to take another short break. I'm going to go outside, get a bit of fresh air. She started screaming it at the top of her lungs. Then the entire pub erupted into the same song. Obviously, it's a chant from Chef Wednesday fans. They're all screaming it. Well, she's got her own way then. I went back on.
Sing Hi Ho Silver Lining.
No, you just did.
She sung it again. She sung it in between me changing songs.
Oh god. Here's the thing. I'm gonna catch some.
Mate.
I'm gonna get some smoke for this, but alcohol's one of the biggest issues in the UK. I think.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I think you might have a problem. You need to fix yourself. Yeah. Our obsession with alcohol.
It's just,
Mad, isn't
it
it?
gives me life.
There's a.
Sometimes it's all I think about through the week is just having a nice crisp pint on a Saturday.
Beer garden culture.
But
kind of
because
thing.
I sing, I don't really drink. So I think that's why I look forward to having a drink now. I mean, there's too many people who look forward to having a drink every day, and that's sad.
Yeah, so sometimes we open at 11 a.m. at the restaurant, and sometimes have people walk in at 11:01 Oh, it's
bad.
a
What
mood
about
killer.
Wetherspoons though? When you can just order alcohol at like what is it 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, but here's the best part. 11:01, drinks ticket comes through. Porn star martini. Reassess your life,
I know.
Claire.
Have a word.
Have a Pepsi. Have a coffee or something. You
have
know,
a latte. Shut
have
the
a
fuck
latte.
up.
Yeah, come
have
on.
a Solero and shut the fuck up.
I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, but
Nah,
Jesus.
that's too far. But I mean, like stag do behaviours. We were wanting to start early, weren't we?
Yeah.
On bus and that. On
Yeah,
way up.
that's fine.
That's different though. But when people are in there every morning unless they've just finished night shift and they want to go for a pint, like they've finished work in afternoon, yeah, I'll allow that. But people who are who are in there every morning at that time, it's sad.
I know. That's when I peed into a bucket in front of everyone on the coach. The coach didn't have a toilet, and Lewis brought a bucket on the toilet.
It was my uncle who brought it.
Yeah.
Used it.
Yeah.
And then you and Lewis both had your tail in it.
Yeah.
Not at the same time.
I had a few drinks, and I really needed to go.
Yeah. So
and
he just stood up in the middle of the bus and got his tail out.
Well, no. I went into the corner. It wasn't like I was like.
We're windmilling it everywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't like that. But then Lewis said I was waiting for someone else to go first.
And then you filled it up like 3/4 of the way, and then Lewis only had a quarter. And then he were like, guys, you can't stop.
I can't stop.
Oh, right, we're getting off topic.
I love it though.
Right. I might have been off at this point a little bit so far, but another thing I hate is when I'm paid for 90 minutes of singing. 90 minutes, that's it, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm finished. So thank you very much for listening, guys. I hope that you agree with me that the songs that I sung are the very best from these decades, whatever,
Yeah.
My outro.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Good night. I hope to see you again, whatever. Sometimes I don't say that, though. Because I never want to go back to some places. Anyway, more. I'm like, all right, you want an encore? I'll do you another song. I'll do one more. So I'll do another nice upbeat song, because they're all up dancing or whatever. And obviously I love doing singing anyway. More.
If you're in the mood, sure.
So, yeah, and sometimes I'm in mood, so I'll allow it, and I'll do one more. More. Well, now I've done one more, so that's 3 minutes extra. I've just done 90 minutes, so I'm on 93 minutes now. More. That takes us up to 96 minutes. Once, right? And they were hounding me so much and just pressing me. I did like 4 or 5 extra songs. We're talking like 15 minutes extra. Am I getting paid overtime rates? No. I ain't getting paid nothing, yeah?
You're getting paid a fixed fee and that's it, innit?
I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it.
You know what you should do? You should take a hat. Say, if you want more songs...
Hey, Paul!
Or a hat. Oh,
hat.
I thought you said an axe.
Oh, yeah.
Wave out. You want some more songs? Tip me.
Well, no, right. Allow it. I've been to a couple of places and like the landlord or the manager or whatever at pub or restaurant, they've come up and said, do a little bit more. Do me 15 minutes more or half an hour more and I'll give you some more money. Like the one guy who said, will you do me another 2 songs for a tenner? I said, yeah. Tenner's a tenner, innit? 2 more songs.
Why 2 songs? Like
I don't
6
know.
minutes max?
He just said, will you do me another 2 songs? Because I'd already done 2 extra. He said, will you do me another 2 and I'll give you a tenner? And I said, yeah. And then after, he said, do us another and I'll get your wife a drink. Because obviously Jodie was sat there waiting for me. Like she comes with me all the time. I'll get your wife a drink. What's she having? So I said, right, go and get her a pink gin, then I'll do another song.
Fair enough.
So I did it. Fair enough. I like that. But when people are like, right, like it's at clubs a lot of the time though, and you'll have like the committee member, right? You do as 3 more, Liam. I do have a home, 3 more for nothing. Don't even offer me a drink all night, and you want 3 more for free, even though you're paying 150 quid for this.
Yeah.
Which is under my rate anyway. It's just bollocks, man.
Yeah, people taking advantage of you.
But you wouldn't say you're working in Tesco's, right? Cheers, Steve. I'm off now for the weekend. Just fill them 3 aisles for us before you go. No, because I'm finished.
Yeah, you can tell when some people can understand how difficult it is. Like when I was doing the panto, I think one of my favourite spots I went to was in Mansfield of all places. It was a social club in Mansfield. The crowd was amazing, really interactive, and that, which is what you want in a panto.
Mansfield or Mansfield Woodhouse?
I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly where. We did Beauty and the Beast in Mansfield. I think it was like a social club or something like that. And the owner proper took care of us, and we were having
when they look
like,
after you, then you don't mind.
You feel wanted, which is important, I think, for any kind of performer, because there's a stigma nowadays, isn't there, with performers and that they're just kind of like robots, go out there and perform.
You can take everything that they throw in.
Yeah, but I think it's starting to show a lot more now that we are human beings who have wants and needs. And like a good example recently, do you see Lewis Capaldi at Glastonbury? Poor lad.
Bless him, man.
Yeah, honestly, one of the toughest.
Have you seen what he's just put out yesterday?
Yeah,
Basically
statement just
said,
he's going to take a
I'm
break.
not going to be touring. So we should.
Fair play.
Yeah, he needs to look after himself.
Look after yourself.
Still making music though in his own time, but he's not touring.
Yeah.
People don't need to see him.
No. Yeah, and
if the fans will just appreciate.
Honestly,
that he's putting music out
he seems like one of the nicest blokes ever.
He's funny as fuck as well.
He seems so funny, so down to earth. Funny. And I think he inadvertently made one of the most amazing moments in Glastonbury when he was on stage struggling, and the whole crowd sang for him.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine how amazing that would have felt just to have that 20,000 people backing you.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
gravitas.
imagine that? Can you imagine that feeling like, fucking hell, I've made it.
Yeah, they love me.
I mean, just being at Glastonbury anyway, not as a fan. Like,
just being at Glastonbury, even the opening.
Yeah,
they love me.
You've done it.
You've done it.
But he's there, then every single person there is singing all of his songs off by heart. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't.
It'll go down in history for Glastonbury.
Yeah, Grace listens to Lewis more than I do, but even I know most of his. I could recognise most of his music. He's got one of them recognisable voices.
His newer stuff I've not heard much of it, but his older stuff, when he first come on scene.
Yeah, when he had Peter Capaldi. Yeah. Because he was big on Doctor Who at the time, wasn't he? I think that might have helped a tad, but he's still talented. Yeah. Right, next point.
Last couple now. So this one, and it'll resonate with a couple of people who might listen to this, who were also performers like Lewis. He'll get this. But it's when people get clever with you when you're singing. I'm there to do a job, right? And I know it happens it happens with people getting clever with you when you're at work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need it.
No.
But generally, I don't have much interaction with people when I'm doing it. I'll not stand and talk to people because I'm not paid to do that. I'm paid to sing, entertain people, and leave. But sometimes, some occasions, you get people who give you shit for no. I went to this one place in Leeds. I can't remember what it's called. I wouldn't even name it anyway. But I walked in, and it were rammed. It was just after a Leeds game, and I walked in. Busiest pub I've ever seen in my life. There might have been 300 people in this tiny pub, right?
Good God.
I was shitting me sen. I felt threatened, and they were all proper football lads and all. Which I thought, I'll be alright with these. Jodie's will come with me as well. Landlady said, right, you're just over here in corner. She put me in front of a fire escape. That's how busy it were. And I was like, am I allowed to do this? And she said, there's nowhere else for you to go. So I'm sat there, right? I've set up. A group of lads in corner. Yes, Liam, you're fucking shit, you.
Why?
You've not even heard me sing yet. Give me a chance, eh? Fucking wank. Launching beer mats at me, flinging them at me, like that.
What?
Hitting me and all my stuff. Jodie were like, get your stuff, we're going.
Did you do it?
I said,
you do the
no,
show?
I'm not going. I've just spent an hour getting here.
Yeah?
It's 50 miles petrol? I'm doing it.
Fair play to you.
I do not care. I'm doing it. And I'll try and win them over. Jodie were like, I'm going to go and sit in car. I'm scared. I said, don't be scared, it's fine. If all happens, I'll sort it out. So, they're flinging beer mats at me and everything. I went to the toilet after I set up. Grotty, but that's not the point. Went to the toilet, come back. Jodie said they'd just been grilling her, saying that your husband's shit and we don't want him to sing here and stuff like that. And Jodie were like, I'm going to get my uncle to come and pick me up.
Jesus.
Anyway, I started my first set and the same group of lads who were flinging shit at me all of a sudden stopped and they were like, you're fucking sick, you.
This is the thing, right?
You're well good.
This is the thing.
And I were like, you've just been giving me shit, lads. By end at night, right, they were begging me to stay. They were asking for fucking photos of me. I'm not even playing. They were shaking my hand, trying to hug me. Can I have a photo with you? I said, I'm not famous, all right?
Yeah.
Can I get a photo? Please let us have a photo with you. We love you. You come back next week. And I was like, no, that's not how it works.
This is weird, right? Because a lot of people are like that, innit?
Yeah.
Until you've proven yourself, they give you shit.
Mate, it was like absolutely unnecessary, and like, so I get like you get people giving you shit at work,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know. I feel like it's a bit different, but I mean, a lot of it is the same. Like you're at work, you don't expect to be
Yeah.
given shit, but like it's a bit different. I'm there to try and entertain them, like to make them happy and make their lives better.
Yeah.
Just for that small amount of time by singing these songs that I think that they'll enjoy and like, and then they give me shit for it, and it's like you just don't expect it, you don't need it.
Yeah. Same thing happened to us on the panto. I keep mentioning the panto a lot in this one, but it's like one of the few professional jobs I've had. And Grace was on it too. We were doing Beauty and the Beast, and we were in a sports club in Sheffield. And Grace did the opening song. Was it Journey to the Past from Anastasia?
Oh, right,
yeah. And she just done it, and these like 7 or 8 lads start booing her. Like, what's the?
I know. What is the point?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gaining from it?
Like, Grace is I think Grace is a great singer.
I would never go to a performance,
especially to a panto where it's meant to be all light-hearted and you know just having fun, and start booing the main parts.
It's just it's bad.
So at half time, what's her name? Sammy got the owner of the social club and said, "Those lads, they're just giving us abuse, and we're not having it. We're not going back on until they're gone, because it's ruining the show for the other kids."
And it's rude.
Yeah.
Like then you're gonna go back out and you're gonna be thinking constantly.
It's part of the reason why I didn't go back to the like pantomimes.
One of
because I was. This makes me sound so big-headed, but I was stood backstage before every show before I was about to go on in my costume and that in like schools and social clubs, just looking to the sky and going, I am better than this.
Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of, and panto. Oh, I'm going to offend some people here.
Nah,
panto,
don't say it, man.
Don't say what?
Because work is work, innit?
Yeah.
Any professional work is work.
I guess so.
In the industry that you wanted to be in, that you're trained to be in. Panto, you're getting paid for it. You're touring. It's professional work. It doesn't matter what anybody says about it.
I enjoy the tour from the aspect of the team.
Would you rather panto or work in a restaurant for the rest of your life? If you had to do like 2 pantos a year or work in a restaurant?
Work in a restaurant.
Really?
Depending on the level of the panto. Like what we're talking.
Your level panto that you did.
The one that restaurant.
Really?
Bro, way less stress at the restaurant.
What about
here's an example.
Panto level when you're at like what's that theatre called in Sheffield?
Oh, like the Lyceum Theatre or something like that.
And
Happily.
And the snooker one as well. That kind of
theatre. Crucible,
that's the one.
Yeah. I would.
So you do that if it was that level, so not social club.
So here's
pantos.
the issue with the panto on the level I did, which was like social clubs and all that kind of thing. Let's take you through a normal day. Yeah, 5 a.m. start. I've got to get up and find my way to the house where the crew who are not from Doncaster are being put for the evening, which was in Bolby. So from Lakeside to Bolby. Usually Josh picked us up on his way through, luckily. We've got to get there, get the van sorted, and then we've got to get to let's say we're going to a school for the day, which is why I've got to start 5.
They weren't just local though, were they?
No, which is why we've got to get up so
as
early.
Northampton and
the
Milton Keynes
furthest we were meant
like
to go was down to Colchester.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Van broke down that day.
Colchester, like Essex?
Yeah, it's a long way. And so like usually 5 or 6 a.m. start, get up. You got to go to the house where the other lot are staying, get in the van, go to the school, hope, pray that the groundskeeper or whoever's opening is there to let you in. You've got to set up the stage. You've got to set up all the props, all the costume, all the tech, all the speakers.
As well, caretaker won't let you.
Yeah, all the microphone, all the lighting.
Yeah.
It's a 4-man team doing it all themselves. There's no backing. There's no no one else doing it for us. And then you got to be ready for 9 a.m. or whatever it is, whatever time. And then you do the show. And then they're like, right, you've got to get this stuff out in like 15 minutes because we've got lunch, ladies coming in and all that kind of thing. Pack it back all in the van and then on your way.
So how long's the day then? So 5 a.m. start. So
getting home
start
about
working from probably about 5:30.
Yeah, getting home about maybe 2 or 3 p.m.
Still a long day then.
Yeah.
But then the other side of it, to counter that, you doing acting. You know what people will be like.
Yeah.
You're doing it's something that you love doing. It's an easy job.
Counter
You get paid for it. You know what I mean?
counter argument: acting's not an easy job.
Oh, it's
And
not. It's not. But I mean,
and
some
it's,
people will say that. Some
yeah.
people say all you're doing is singing. It's not hard. Is it not?
No. Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
My
I get what
back's
you mean.
killing.
Yeah, and also 320 quid a week before tax. Yeah. Yeah. And then like when they contacted me again to do the panto this year, I was just like,
grand a week.
Because obviously all the bills went up.
Yeah,
it was like the cost of living.
Yeah, your bills
prices
went
and
up,
all
but your wage didn't match
Correct.
it. Yeah, that's not fair.
that. Like I was earning
I
more.
think I agree with you. Then I wouldn't do that level panto.
Yeah,
I
was
I'd probably
I was
rather
earning
do
more
my
at the
full-time
restaurant after tax.
Yeah.
So
Not worth it. And
Yeah.
it's closer.
and it's
Less
closer,
stress.
and I don't have to put the restaurant back
Yeah.
together again every bloody morning. Yeah.
Fair.
Although like which is why. Well, I had a point, but then I forgot it. Yeah, I want to do like grittier, kind of more serious adult stuff, which is why I
So
really
you just
enjoyed.
want to get involved in some professional plays then?
Yeah,
If anybody
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to hire my guy,
I'll drop the Mandy link, shall I?
yeah,
I'll have a
drop it.
show reel soon eventually.
Why not?
Why not? I'll
You
put
need a
it. I'll put it-
platform.
I'll
Use
put it in the
it,
comments. I'll put it in the comments. Yeah.
innit? But anyway, right, my last point.
Last point. Go.
These are what I thought of this morning, things that annoy me, but there's pretty much everything about singing in pubs and restaurants annoy me really, apart from actually singing and seeing people enjoy themselves. Oh, and the money. But one last thing is I hate it, and it's generally like when it's a like a grotty social club or working men's that's not been touched in the last 50
Yeah.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going into one place, somewhere in Nottingham, I can't remember now, and I honestly thought it was shut. I didn't think there were anybody in. It was that quiet. I walked in.
Easy gig.
It were rammed.
Oh really?
There were no one talking to each other. They were sat in silence.
Oh, just waiting for you.
yeah, and I hate it. You walk into a place and they're not talking to each other. They're not enjoying themselves.
They're
They're
excited
sat
to see
there-
you.
No, it's not that. They're sat there because they've been going to the same place for the last 50 years. So it's
They've ran out of things
this
to
is
talk
no,
about.
No, it's not even that. They've got no choice. They have to go to this pub every Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. Like it's they're stuck in that in the way.
In the cycle.
But then yeah, you're right. They've got nothing to talk about. I went in and nobody were talking. I'm not even playing. I set my equipment up. I could hear myself breathing. I could hear them gulping. No one talked. No one was speaking to each other. I felt so awkward setting up, and obviously I'm there earlier than I needed to be
Classic.
to set up. Yeah. So I'd finished, and I'm stood on stage looking out at people, and I'm like, oh my god,
What do I do now?
literally, like, what the fuck is this?
How do you wake this crowd up?
I didn't.
Yeah, there's no way.
And then
is there?
it would a stop and stare one.
Ah.
So the entire, I mean, I don't mind it when people are watching me singing, yeah,
Mhm.
if they're appreciating it.
Yeah.
Didn't clap, didn't smile, didn't sing along. And the songs that I sing, you sing along to them, yeah? Everybody
Yeah.
knows words to them. Nah.
That's the thing, isn't it? You
Nah.
need to show
They
appreciation.
didn't.
Yeah, you need to
The
show
entire time.
appreciation.
They only got up to go to the toilet and get a drink. That's it. They didn't speak to each other. I didn't even look at each other. They looked at me, didn't clap, didn't sing, didn't smile.
Just sat there going, yes, that was excellent.
No,
Well
they
done.
didn't say that though. It was like,
No, not loud enough for you to hear.
that was all right.
Good. You were
They
good.
didn't even say anything. And but actually though, I like this bit though because they didn't ask me to do any more.
So you could
I
just
packed
get
my
out?
shit, I packed up my stuff, got my money, and went. And I rung Jodie straight away. We were one at gigs when Jodie didn't go, and I just said that was the worst thing that I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And from then I was like, I'm not doing social clubs anymore. I need to be doing
Yeah.
just pubs and restaurants.
Well, you know, you were meant to be on the track to do musical theatre and all that. Is
Yeah.
that still something you want to do?
I
Or
mean,
is
I
it-
would do, but I can't be arsed. Mate, I can't.
What do you mean?
I just can't. Like, I can't stand up for that long.
What? You can't stand up for like 2 hours?
Mate, have you done a musical?
Yeah, we did one together.
All right, yeah, but you were off stage for most of it, so I was...
Ah, you're funny.
Right, if you,
I'll
if
have you
you
know, I
done a
was
musical,
Gomez
yeah,
Adams
and
in
you're
the
like
Addams Family.
the leading person, you're the leading man, you're on stage most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You've got so many things to learn.
Yeah.
You're on stage all the time. I'll be sweating
You
under all
will.
them lights and everything.
Yeah. Makeup.
And, mate, yeah, I just can't be can't be arsed with it. I'd rather do singing, where I can do like, you know, even if I'm doing an hour straight singing, at least I can go off for a bit, get a drink. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would do a musical again. I'm not saying I won't ever. I just probably have to recondition myself because I've not done one for 3.5 years.
Wait until you see like the pay, and then you're like,
I don't even think they're that good
is
though,
it?
really.
Well, it depends on what level, I imagine. Say
Well, I
you're
reckon
doing
West End's like mental, but then it's probably not mental enough to live
Broadway.
in London. Yeah.
Well, I imagine they'd put you up in accommodation.
I don't know.
I don't
You'll
know.
get enough.
Any directors would
You'll
put
get
people
enough.
up in accommodation if they?
Otherwise, people won't do it.
Yeah.
So you'll get enough, and like you think, some famous West End performers, like off the top of your head, I can't think of any.
Alexander Hamilton. Sorry, that's the name of the play. Lin-Manuel.
Yeah.
He was one.
Right,
Wasn't
obviously, he's created all these things. He's absolutely minted now.
he? Yeah.
Ben Platt, you know, he were on Broadway or whatever. He's worked his way up.
Isn't he the one who can hear any note and he can tell you what note it is?
Was that Ben Platt?
Is that Ben Platt?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'll have to have a look
I'm
into
not
that.
sure.
I'll have a look into that one.
But
Definitely.
yeah, they're all my points. That's
Cracking.
all I've got down today.
Cracking. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like social clubs and all that kind of thing. It can be a rough
you know
crowd.
what? It pays bills, and
Yeah, extra money in your
sometimes
pocket.
it's really good. Like sometimes I absolutely love it,
Mm.
and I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely go back to that place. But then sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this? Like I'm better than this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see other people. I see some of my friends who are relatively successful, and they're doing gigs like in really nice bars and restaurants and clubs and stuff in like London and whatever. And some of my friends from uni are on like cruise ships and doing really well for themselves and stuff like that. Like one of my mates is from uni. You remember Elliot from Stag Do?
Yeah, did he sing at your wedding as well? Yeah.
He's just done like a off West End show.
Nice.
Pretty big. Like it's meant to be getting some good reviews and that, and that's like his first like big thing. He's been on a cruise ship and stuff, but that's like his first big thing.
That is,
and he's smashing it. And I'm thinking, I'm singing in a place like this, and he's doing stuff like this. Like, there's a massive difference. But then, like I said, on the other hand,
no offense, Elliot, by the way.
No offense, as in he's doing something really good.
Yeah.
And I'm doing.
You're doing social clubs and
social clubs, yeah.
Well, maybe you need to have a word with your agent and
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's something I'll never get used to, is seeing like an old school mate on screen or film or something like that. So I sent you a TikTok recently.
Yeah.
They're making a play on the National Theatre about Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
And how
his England team.
And yeah, I think it's based around the Russian World Cup and the Euro and Gareth Southgate's when he missed.
Oh right.
Do you remember when he missed and it cost us the game?
Yeah, was that like 98 or something?
Yeah, something like that. And that is against Spain. Was it? Oh, I can't remember. Someone will know. Someone will know. And yeah, it's based around that. And a trailer came up on the National Theatre, and it was all the actors introducing themselves. So it was like, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah, playing Dele Alli.
Maguire.
Yeah.
And blah.
Here's the thing: the guy playing Harry Maguire, I went to school with him, and I played rugby with him, and he was also in.
Has he got a slab head as well?
He looks a lot like him. It's good casting. Yeah. It's really good casting.
You have to show me in a bit. I know I've seen it before.
I'll put a screenshot from the.
Take any notice or
I'll put a screenshot from the National Theatre on the like. Yeah. We'll put a screenshot, and yeah, I remember like do you remember 1917 when it came out?
Yeah.
Everyone was from my school and that was going on about how his name's Adam, by the way. I can't remember his last name. He's got a stage name for his last name now. It begins with a G.
No,
I'll find it. And everyone was going on how Adam's in 1917. I was like, say less. That's really good. Yeah. That's well played for him because he did all Lambda. He went to London like drama school and all that kind of thing. And I did drama at school with him. And I remember thinking at school, he's got something about him.
He's gonna go.
Yeah, he's got something about him here. And I remember when I went to see 1917, and spoiler, one of the characters gets stabbed by a German and like dies. And then the camera pans around, and lo and behold, it's Adam.
As if.
And he goes, and in like I think it might be like a Scottish or like a gruff accent, he goes like, bloody hell, what the hell happened here? I was like, Adam.
Shooketh. What? So you didn't know? You didn't know before that he were in it?
I knew he was in it. I didn't know he had a speaking part. I was like, well played,
Man.
Fair play to you.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. It's some people get a bit. I don't know, like a bit touchy and precious. You know, if the mates make it, it's like a bit.
Yeah.
You know what
definitely.
I mean? I don't know what I don't know the word I'm trying to describe, but like if I see mates doing well, or like even people who I might not even talk to anymore, like that were close to at uni, if I see them smashing it, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You can crack on because you deserve it. You know what I mean? You tried so hard. You need this, and well played. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like he was in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness as well.
Bloody hell!
He's honestly he's going somewhere. This
so he's
lad.
doing
Fair
little
play
bits
to you.
at minute.
Yeah,
big things.
But
so soon then he's going to be doing big bits.
Oh, bro, yeah.
In big films.
Well, and now he's got a main part on the National Theatre. He's playing Harry Maguire.
That's his next jump, isn't it?
Yeah, fair play. I'll see you on there one day, Adam. I'm just taking the long way round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice little diversion.
Yeah, about what you said about
Donny.
people getting weird and jealous.
They do though, don't they? Some people do, like they get a bit pissy about it and that, like why are they doing that? I'm better than them.
So
but
I think
some
it was
people just try harder than other people. You know what I mean?
I think I'd done 2 shows in 1 year. I'd done One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I played Billy Bibbit at the cast, and then I did a local theatre, Donny Little Theatre. I played I was in a show called Mr. Nice, and then I went back to the restaurant afterwards, and this old schoolmate came in. His name Jack, and he came up to the bar and went, "I thought you were a big time actor now. What you doing here?" And the way he said it, I was like, "You fucking prick! Just shut up! Don't. Why are you being like that?"
Even people who are like full-time actors and stuff and full-time performers still have side jobs. You know what I mean? Like they do other things.
Yeah.
What does he know? For all he knows, right? You could have this big agent. You could have just done some, like some work for even extra works. That's big work. You could have been in bloody Corrie or Emmerdale. He don't know this. Just because you're working there on that day, don't mean that you're not done on it.
Yeah, I got a casting call for they're making a film called A Gentleman in Moscow, I think it's called, or A Man in Moscow. It's based on a book, and I got a casting call to be an extra in that. But it didn't go much further than that. I think the closest I got was they're making a film about Napoleon, and they were asking for men about my age, my height, to be part of Napoleon's army, and I got through to the last stage. And it got as far as saying to my boss that I might be gone in a couple of weeks.
I think this is an hard thing though about being a performer, like especially an actor. You've got to put so much effort in. You get knocked back so many times.
It can be tough.
Like obviously, like me and Jodie, our friend Georgia, she's like pretty much made it. She's done loads of professional jobs and that. But the amount of jobs that she says she's done and auditions she's got and not got it and been knocked back. If that were me, I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing another then. I'd sit down. I'm just like, I'm not doing it. I can't be bothered. I don't want to. I can't deal with that rejection. You know what I mean? You need people get up and go again. I couldn't do it.
You need to have some resilience about you in this kind of industry.
About, don't you?
Definitely. Cracking. So, thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
If you liked what you saw and heard, and please leave us a like, follow us.
Drop a comment if you have any opinions. We'd love to hear it. We'll talk about it in the next episode if anyone does comment. Yeah. You never know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Woo, good stuff.